a digital product that I own that passively accumulates a certain amount per month. Gentlemen, I wanted to speak to you about this concept that perhaps some of you will be familiar with, perhaps some of you will not. But in the next 5 or 10 years, but even now, people are going to be screaming themselves blue in the face about this concept of digital real estate. Now, it comes as no surprise that as we start to move further and further into the future, things are becoming more commodified over the internet. Things like crypto, things like NFT, things like digital real estate. And this is a very lucrative business model and something I would like to share with you to become extremely bullish on. So if you're watching me through your phone, your laptop, your computer, I want to strongly hit home and emphasize on this type of investment. So let me paint the picture first of all. Maybe you're a young aspiring entrepreneur. Perhaps you don't even need to be young. You could just be an aspiring entrepreneur. Perhaps you're in your 30s and you want to quit your 9 to 5. Now, I have no qualms against a 9 to 5, especially if you enjoy it. But if you are of the, let's say, the predisposition that you would like to be your own boss, this is something that I think is a very good in for you. So what is digital real estate? I've been using that term quite a lot. I want you to imagine that things like social media accounts, such as this one, such as this YouTube platform, but also Twitter, Instagram, even TikTok, are a form of digital real estate, a piece of property that you can own for free online. Now, this is a store, a virtual store that is open 24/7, 365 days a year, and it is accessible anywhere in the world with an internet access. Now, when you start to extrapolate those features that way and present them in that way, that becomes a very attractive model. If I could give you a free store, a free piece of property for your business, say you're selling garden furniture, for example, but I told you, hey, this store is open all year round, all day round, and anybody can access it from anywhere in the world. You would bite my hand off at the opportunity to be able to have such an asset, and it is an asset. And I'm going to be expanding on this idea a little bit more in a current course that I'm going to be, or a current book, I'm going to be writing, which I'll make available to yourselves. But I wanted to share with you this free piece of value to be extremely bullish on this notion, especially the fact that it's free. I mean, anybody in the world can open up an Instagram account, a Twitter account, and again, you have that kind of reach with the right, let's say, skills in place. You can begin to create a monopoly of people following yourselves. So, for example, I'll put some stats up on the screen here about how many followers my Twitter account grows every month. I'll also put another little link to another little screenshot to a digital product that I own that passively accumulates a certain amount per month, which is another digital asset. And it all starts with building that audience. Now, a free bit of game for perhaps some of you on YouTube, maybe some of you have followed me here on Twitter, but if you're going to go down this route of starting to invest in digital real estate, starting to monopolize on social media accounts, and then beginning to create your own digital products, which could be in the form of, let's say, ebooks, it could be courses, it could be audiobooks, there could be anything that you can create once and sell an infinite amount of times. So the last screenshot that I just put up is a product that I made once, and because it's digital, there is no procurement cost. It doesn't cost me anything to make the book that the content will be placed in. There's no physical copy of it that I need to pay upfront costs. Something that anybody can make with a Google Docs or a Word account, Microsoft Word, and access to third-party apps like Gumroad, which is the third party that you saw there. So I built that once, and it's selling an infinite amount of times. And this this model, like I prefaced before, is very, very attractive because unlike other business models that some of you may be interested in, such as investing, for example. Could be things like trading, forex trading. That was something I looked into. Could be other service-based costs, like maybe you're running ads, you've got a marketing agency that you want to get into. I know that's all the rage at the moment. E-commerce, all of these things, although some of them very lucrative, especially e-commerce and marketing, they all require upfront costs. They all require you to have certain specific tools. Like, for example, if you're going to do marketing, you need email scraping tools to find out the director's contact information. You need to, if you're going to be an investor, could be crypto, could be forex, could be any kind of trading, you need to have capital enabled to be able to start reaping some of the benefits from that. So the easiest way in to start building a business will be something that is effort and skill based. Remember, you have to trade something in order to acquire something else. The term get rich quick schemes are very, very pernicious and very pervasive among internet and entrepreneurship community. And the reason why you'll hear this saying that they don't exist is because for you to acquire money, there has to be an equal exchange of value for that particular thing. And if it's not spend money to make money, which some of those things that you're going to need to have in place for the things like e-commerce marketing, investment opportunities, you're going to have that in place. It's time, it's skill, it's effort. There has to be an energetic exchange. And the easiest and most accessible energetic exchange is going to be your time and effort and dedication to skills in growing a online community like I have. So we're actually coming up to, as I record this video, 30,000 people following me on Twitter. So, God bless all of you that are subscribed to my content, even on YouTube as well. This is beginning to accumulate many, many people. And for those who appreciate the free value, because again, this is all free. You can watch my channel on YouTube for free. You can read my tweets for free. I even have a free book that you can download, again, for free. Hopefully this conveys to you some of the value that I'm able to bring you on a, what might you say, I'm not expecting anything in return from the people watching this. And for the people that truly appreciate what I'm trying to do and the value I'm trying to bring with them, perhaps you'll be so inclined to purchase a product or any of my products that are out there for you. So it's almost like a reciprocity. If I buy you a drink at the bar and you enjoy the drink, perhaps you'll be inclined to buy me a drink for the next round. So, gentlemen, coming up to 8 minutes here in this video, I wanted to share with you this very, very lucrative and very, very free and accessible way to start building wealth with the easiest and less effort way in. I think it's something that you need to take advantage of heavily. If you have any questions about this, shoot me an email. I'm creating a very in-depth free piece of digital real estate, not free, excuse me, but a piece of digital real estate that's going to explain how you can do this, how you can start gaining monetary benefits from procuring an audience and procuring a free value on the internet. But check out my Twitter, check out my YouTube, lots of free stuff that you can dive into straight away. But again, if you have any questions, shoot me over any emails, messages, on Twitter or YouTube, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. But if you subscribe to anything of what I've said here, brothers, and you can subscribe to me, and I'll see you again very, very soon. Take care.